doing a quick recap of what happened last time. As for you, the last thing that happened was the party went into the Stone Desert, which is south of Eagle's Peak, which is the base that they are venturing from at this moment in time, at least. And they tried to. What? I'm doing a fucking intro and you're interrupting. What?
Poor girlfriend, dude.
Yeah, I
She
know.
doesn't deserve this.
1 second.
Take your time.
Hello? Hello? But I guess
Yep,
I
yep.
wasn't. Yep, yep. Okay, so the party went into the Stone Desert where they fought, or tried to defeat at least, a creature that came from far below the desert stones. As it grasped them during the night and they barely escaped the creature, they decided to stop their mission in the Stone Desert of capturing these gargoyles and go back to Eagle's Peak to maybe negotiate better terms, or maybe find another way to accomplish this mission. It seems like the way they tried it didn't work, so yeah, that's basically where they were at. And so you ventured back to Eagle's Peak, where everyone kind of went their own way, at least at least on the first day that you arrived. It seems like you woke up in the inn, and as you exited, it seems like everybody already left. You hear downstairs the commotion of the people talking in the inn. It seems like it's a bit more busy than usual. And as you looked through the window in the morning, you saw there is a thick mist that has been coming into the town, or covering the town, it seems, which has been keeping the people out of the streets and into the taverns. And that is the commotion that you're kind of hearing downstairs as you wake up in your all too familiar inn once more.
So that is a long rest, correct?
Yes, that is a long rest.
Just quickly, so I've got that.
No worries.
Okay. Can I look around my room? Has anything changed?
It seems like as you guys are staying in this inn, at least indefinite, that they reserved this room for you. And while you were gone, it seems nobody has entered. Maybe there's like some like leaves or some like dust that flew through the window as they opened it to like remove some of the duff. What do you call it? Dull smell. Just like the smell that the room gets if there's no like air circulating through it. But besides that, there's no real difference. The wood feels a bit like clammy. Everything feels a bit wet as the mist is kind of covering all these like wooden houses. But there's no. All your stuff is still there. It seems at least that nobody was in this room unless it was some kind of a master of moving silently or something, or moving sneakily.
Okay. I'd like to grab all my stuff then, and get out of my room, see if any of the other guys are still there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot to. Yep, as you exit your room, you can. I assume you. How do you check if no one is, if anyone else is there? Do you go and knock on their doors or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go knock on the door. That's it.
Yeah, you don't hear any response. It seems like they are either sleeping or they already left.
Okay. I'll go downstairs and talk to the barkeep, see if he's seen them leave.
Yeah, as you go downstairs, the sounds that you heard from upstairs are getting a clearer image now as you see the tavern is fully packed with, as typical in Inglespeak, all kinds of people. You see these tabaxi woman on one table having a breakfast, and three dwarven men, clearly from the Armorers Guild, who just got out of work, or maybe they're still going to work, you're not sure, but they're wearing their Armorers Guild outfits as they're sitting around the table already drinking beer this early in the morning. Further in the back you see 4 human men are having some kind of gambling game. It seems like there's almost well, as far as you can see, there's no tables left in this tavern. However, you can go up to the barman and just take a seat at the bar.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Yep.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's it been? Yeah, I haven't seen you guys
Good.
for what has it been? 4 days? 5 days?
What do you mean? I went to bed here yesterday.
Must have been back late.
I honestly don't remember. Could have been. Have you seen the other guys?
Yeah, they passed through here in the morning. Something about I think going the guy with the gray hair. I think he said something about going on a hunt. Besides that,
Okay.
I didn't really talk to the other two. Probably they're just doing their wizardy things again. I told them not to do it in this inn again. You know, they've been. It's fine.
My apologies if my companions caused you any trouble.
Nah, I shouldn't
any chance I could
complain
get-
about my customers to other customers.
That's fine. They're my friends. Any chance I could get breakfast?
Yeah, yes, of course. Let me
How
tell
much
you,
will I go in for?
we have the best bacon coming in this week. It's honestly, I highly recommend it. It's a bit on the expensive side, but would have never tasted something like this before. I promise you.
Sure, I'll take it. How much would it go me for?
10 silvers,
10 silver. Okay.
which is
And
a
I'm
gold.
just gonna slide him a gold piece. Yeah.
He'll give you a wink and go to the back, and a few moments later come back with a platter that's just filled with bacon, like an entire fucking what do you call it, heap of it. Entire, yeah, I don't know the word, but yeah, he brings it to you, and yeah, you can smell it from far away, and he will hand it to you. It seems at
Thank
least
you.
as good as he promised it to be. I assume you eat your breakfast?
Yeah, I'll start eating my breakfast then.
Yeah, it's as you're eating that a somewhat familiar face. Actually, make me a perception check while you're eating. See if you.
Perception.
Also, your token is not here because I'm too lazy to go search from it.
Go for
but,
it.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. While you're eating bacon, suddenly you will hear the sound of a man sitting beside you, And as he turns to you, he will speak. Long time no see, my friend. And
What can I
it's
do for you?
well, as you look at him, you will immediately recognize him as the tabaxi that brought you to this place in the first place. The one that talked to you before. The one going by the name of Kelab.
What can I do for you, Caleb?
It seems like your help is needed. From my information, and he will kind of look at the barman and then back at you, it seems like you guys are at a bit of a stop point. That is why I feel comfortable interrupting your mission with a task that would be for you alone.
Sure. What would this be about?
It is best we do not talk here. If you wish to know more, I will have to have your word that you will accept this mission. I am afraid.
How long would it take?
That is. That will depend on how good you are.
You know I'm really good at what I do.
If that is true, it shouldn't take less than a week.
Sure, let's go. Thank you very much, bartender. I'll put another gold piece on the table and I'll slide it over to him.
He will catch it with his hand, being well trained.
I'll be like, thank you. That's for my room for the next couple of days. I don't know how. I don't remember the prices here, but however many days.
He will
Make sure my shit doesn't get stolen.
Yeah, he will nod his head, understanding your ask, and he will wave you out. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Do not get lost in these mists.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, you can exit the tavern. As you exit,
I'll follow it.
it truly does seem like all the people were inside the tavern, because as you exit, you see there's almost nobody left on the street. As your tavern is on the same street as the market district, you see almost all the markets are closed at this point. The only ones that are open are just serving what seems like rotten is a harsh word, but definitely not fresh food. It seems like they were too desperate, maybe, that they had to stay open. But yeah, that's the kind of image you see as you're walking to the streets of Eagles Peak at this moment. There's no sun coming in through the holes on the wall that normally let the sunlight in through these narrow inner walls, so the mist is almost making it feel like it's evening already, as there's not much sun to be seen.
I'm just gonna keep following. Gonna keep following him for now.
Yep. Kalab will guide you to. Have you been to the wizard? Have you been inside the wizard's place with Mato or something, or no?
The
I
tower?
forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we were all the way at the start. It's where Ridz also got, talked to and all that stuff, right? So
Yeah, but that's in the basement. I don't think you've been to like the library and stuff, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I've been to the main tower where the guy is, whose name we don't know. the one that put the spell on us and all of that stuff.
Oh, you know, he introduced himself as Vidon. That was his name.
Vidon.
Yes. But yeah, so Kalaup will guide you through the streets and into the inner part of the inner wall, where a staircase will lead you up, and you will meet two guards standing there. Kalaup will give them a nod, and they will let you through. And as you enter, you will come to a place where you see. Well, as you step in, first the thing you probably see is there are wizards training, like shooting magic missiles and stuff like that at dummies. And to the left of you, you see just endless rows of bookcases and bookshelves and tables in between them, where you see many also wizard-like looking folk who are clearly studying these pages. However, he will keep walking further along. And yep, if you follow him, then you will get to another part of a staircase, and continue upwards. And you can tell me if you want to stop at any of these floors. But as you're going up higher and higher and higher, you can peek through the windows that you're passing, because it's kind of like how there's like these square windows in castles often. That's kind of the way these stairs are made as well. And you can easily look through them. And as you're going floors up and up and up, you will see first you will see just walls where you will see people who seem to be guarding the keep, as it is, the inner walls. They are standing on top of them, keeping an eye out for any people who seem to be nearing Eagle's Peak or anything like that. There are two floors like that, and as you go higher up, there seem to be some kind of hallways with doors in them, maybe some kind of dormitory, things like that. And then eventually, as you go higher, you will come to a giant oaken door with two of the typical satyr guards that are in Eagle's Peak, with their like giant helmets with big horns on top of them, and these breastplates, and like just very. Not only is their armor very impressive, they're very impressive species of satyr as well, as they stand in front of the door, guarding it.
Can I take a look at them and inspect them?
Yeah. Is there anything
like
you're looking for?
Well, the build of their body, if you know what I'm talking about. How their body is built. Do you want me to roll anything for that?
Yeah, I'm thinking what do you think you would roll? You should roll for.
Probably.
Yeah, that seems right.
Or medicine, to see how.
I think investigation is good to see, like, if you can recognize
60.
where. Well, basically, what you're trying to find is like if you can recognize what is underneath an armor, or like why an armor is kind of made in this way, and what, like, how the body shape would fit underneath it. So I think investigation is good for that. And with a 16, you do recognize it, and you can easily memorize how this creature would look.
Okay. Thank you. I'll keep walking.
Yeah, well, you're at the doors now, and you will recognize these doors as well as the same doors that you went through when you talked to Vidon the first time. Is there anything you want to say before Kalaup is going towards the door to open them? And unless there's anything you want to say, he will lead you inside.
I'll tell him. Is there anything you need to tell me before I go in? Or?
As long as you agree to not talk about any of the things you hear in this room. All the information that I can give Vidon can give better than me.
Not a problem. I'll just follow you then.
Well, he will just go up to the door and push it open, and you will see the familiar room once more that you've been to before. Not oh yeah, there you go. With Vidon sitting at the edge of the desk. This time, however, as these are like glass panels, and last time you were here, you could see like the cliffs and the sea stretching far out. This time, it's just covered with this mist that has been over the town, and it's hard to really tell what's outside the windows. But yeah, Vidon is sitting before them on his long table. He's like going through the pages of this thick book before him. To your right and your left, same as before, you see books, you see artifacts on this table as well. It seems like there's magic all around this room. And then the two guards in the back and this circle that seems to be emitting some red light in the center of the room.
Vidon, nice to meet you again. What can I do for you?
Tell me first, how has it been? Do you feel like you are making progress?
I'll be honest, I don't think they know anything. But they do get, I would say, close. I think they all are the type of people to maybe figure out what you're looking for, but I don't think they know what you're looking for. I think I've made quite a lot of progress in having them trust me, but I think that's about it, to be honest.
Well, that is as to be expected. What about the mission? Has there been much progress on that?
None at all. Like I said, I don't even think they know what they're looking for.
Very well. Now then, there is a new mission that I would need your help with.
All right.
It is important that you do not leak any of this information to anyone. And I would ask anyone else to do this, but there's no one else, at least within our grasp right now, who has the skill set that you have.
Inside check that motherfucker right now.
Oof, that's pretty
20.
good. You, with a 20, you can tell that this is a man of who you would not notice if he is lying. Which is all the information.
I wouldn't. With the 20, I don't know if he's lying. Okay.
With a 20, you can, well, you can tell. So if you would roll lower, you would just think he's telling the truth, right? But with a 20, you can tell that even that if he was lying to you, you can tell that the way he's talking and the way he presents himself, it seems like it would be almost impossible to tell when he's telling the truth and when he's lying.
Okay.
Almost as if maybe there's some some
Something
other
else going on.
Yeah, something else going on. Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep listening to what he has to say.
You agree on these terms?
Sure.
Tell me, what do you know of the sea?
The sea. Quite honestly, not a lot. I lived in Port Senegal before I came here. I know a lot about trade, piracy. I wouldn't say I know the sea all too well. I know maybe the shores to the north and the south of these islands, and then on the mainland I would maybe know all of the lands to the south, but I would say that the sea itself is not very known to me.
What about the creatures that roam within them? Are you familiar with the ones that we call the Tritons?
No, I'm not.
I believe they do mainly wander around this island. It could have been you haven't been in contact with them yet.
I don't think I've seen them, no. Do you have a drawing or maybe something like that I could look at?
Our sea general is a Triton. I know that you require an image. If you agree on the terms, well, if you find it to be needed after this conversation, I can call for an audience with him so you may study him.
Absolutely.
Very well then. These creatures are more similar to us than their nearby cousins, the mermaids and such folk. You see, mermaids are but monsters. These Tritons have societies, entire cities under the water. It is to our regret that they do not happen to agree with our visions. That is why there has been somewhat of a Cold War between Eagle Speak, or the freedom fighters, or whatever you want to call it, and these Tritons. Their king, Proteus, as he is called, does not wish for war, the old fool that he is, and neither do we. This is why the information I am about to tell you must never get out of this room, for a war between us is inevitable. However, we are not prepared to fight it now.
Alright.
It seems that Proteus has started to enact or started to deploy spies to our area. And although we are hidden from sight, it seems inevitable that they might find us. I am sure that you have spotted the mist that has been looming around Eagle Speak for the last days.
Of course.
There have been sightings of creatures within them. We refer to them as mistwalkers, but besides that, there is not much else that we know of them. All we know is they are connected to Proteus, and that most likely they are spies for him, something like that. I've had a scout follow one of these creatures, and we have found a location where they might be. However, as it would be easy to kill or destroy these creatures, that is not our intent. We wish to delay Proteus as much as we can. And I think we could use these creatures, these humans, these whatever they might be, for our advantage. And that is where you come in. I believe that even though you might be able to gain their form, you cannot gain their abilities. Is this correct?
That is correct. Except if they are underwater creatures, I could recreate their organs and breathe like them underwater. However, I cannot become a satyr and run as fast as one or be as strong as one. It is not because I can physically look a certain way that I actually have the muscle strength of the creatures that I turn into and or the abilities.
Our information assumes that these creatures are some kind of spellcasters, as there are kinds of elves who do similar things as these creatures seem to move into the mist, but then to trees, forests, those alike. So I think it is off the table that you could gain these abilities. However, maybe you might still surprise us. The thing we wish to do, though, is, well, there are many options, really. It will be up to your wit and to your decision making, which you decide to be best fitted to this situation. But what I think seems the best option is to somehow pit these creatures against Proteus, so they may fight their inner wars while we continue to grow in strength. This might not be easy or possible at all, so of course there are other options. Taking them out is one, infiltrating them another. Do you have any suggestions? Kalab told me you are as cunning as you are.
I could turn them against each other. I could have them become a third party. I don't think there's a lot of things I could do. But if you say you want them not dead, I think the best way and the easiest way to have them be of use to us is turn them either against their leaders or have them work for us in a way. However, that last one would be extremely difficult and would require me some time to see what type of creatures they are, what type of emotions they have, because if all they care about is their own people, either what we have to do is threaten their people, protect their people. If it's money they want, I'm sure you have plenty of that, and we could just buy them over. There's plenty of options. It just depends on what type of emotions I'm dealing with.
Any of these would suffice. Our only goal is to stop these spies by not directly stopping them, because we know they will just send other kinds of spies, and we are happy we can have an eye on them like this. Any of the suggestions you mentioned seem ideal for a situation like this. Are you up for the task? We can tell you the location of the village they were spotted at last. Sadly,
Sure.
our man couldn't follow them into the village, as he is one of our kind. But I believe you may be able to do that.
Yes, of course.
Very well then. Is there anything left to discuss?
Nothing if you don't have to tell me anything anymore. I would just like to see this admiral of yours, so that I could use his abilities. Oh well.
Very well. You can meet him at the docks. I will send him there in a day from now. Does that fit for you? Does that suit you?
If possible, I'd like to see him today so that I can start today.
I will see what I can do. Head to the docks. If he is not there by sunset, he will be there by tomorrow.
Okay. Awesome. Not a problem.
He will make a waving sign with his hand, and the guards behind you will open the door.
I'll go.
Okay.
Out there.
Okay. Well, are you grabbing anything or doing anything before you head to the docks? As you exit the room, you see Caleb is not there anymore. It seemed he assumed that you can find your own way back down.
Do I know how to find my way back down?
Yeah, it's basically a long staircase, so there's not much to go wrong unless you exit the staircase. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go downstairs then.
Okay.
And where did he tell me to meet him? Because I kind of zapped on that.
Oh, at the docks.
Docks.
Which you would know to be the.
Yeah, I know where the docks are. That's where I entered, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, and he
Okay.
he mentioned Caleb can bring you there, as you need some kind of permission to go through the dungeons and all that.
How the fuck will I find Caleb again?
He will. He arranged it. It's fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
About that. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'd say I'll. Huh. Can I... Do I remember what Vidan vaguely looks like?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him twice now. Do I vaguely know what he looks like without
Well, you
actually
just
having a really
yeah.
good look at him?
I mean, you just looked at him, right? Like he talked to you, so
Yeah.
I assume that's like having just like a look at someone, right?
Well, like, let's say if somebody glanced over at me, I'd be able to look like him. If somebody, like, super hardcore, like, looked at my face, they'd be like, okay, this is not Vidan. But, like, you know, if they glanced at me, they might think, like, oh my god, it's Vidan. Type thing. I'd be able to... Do you think I'd be able to pull that off?
I think you would be able to pull that off.
Okay. Okay. I think that you think. Cool,
Yes.
cool. All right. Yeah, I'd like to go downstairs, and I'd like to go to the mages, the ones that were firing, at targets and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You will see they are now practicing on a mirror image, and you will see a teacher stand before like four younger looking wizards, and he will, well, you wouldn't know what a mirror image spell is probably, but you will see the teacher suddenly kind of become hard to see, as there are just like other versions of him all around him, and you will see the students try to replicate this, but mostly failing at it.
I can create a silent image, which is basically, I could make anything. You can create an image of an object, a creature, or some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than a 15-foot cube.
15-foot cube. Oh, okay.
Foot.
Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah.
It's pretty large.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I could make myself, right? Just
that if you. Well, say the spell again. Does it say like you need to look at it, or does it say like, what does it say?
You create the image of an object, a creature, or some other visible phenomenon that is no longer than 15-foot cube. You can use your action to cause the image to move to any spot within range. As the image changes location, you can alter its appearance so that its movement appears natural for the image. For example, if you create an image of a creature and move it, you can alter the image so that it appears to be walking. Physical interactions with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. A creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence between brackets investigation check against your spell save DC.
So, but it's only a copy of something that you've seen in your life, or it's a copy of something that is right ahead.
Anything. I can.
Well, is it like
create an image of an object, a creature, or some visible phenomenon?
Well,
like a tree falling, I'd be able to create a tree and then have it fall over.
So it's like the same as like a minor illusion spell or something like that.
Well, yeah, but this is a major illusion.
But it's a spell. It's a
silent.
It's a spell.
Silent image.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. I'd like to do that too. Just silent image myself and have two of me walking around.
Just flexing on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one of them can't talk, but you know.
Are you? So you're trying to make it look like the same as
just meet and walking next to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the guy that is teaching the younger people will look at you as you're walking past and say to his students, "Look at that man. Look, he knows how to cast this spell. Is it so hard to do this? Look, I have mastered this for so many years now, and he seems like a young fellow. Tell me, friend, come here. How did you learn this spell?"
I'll have my image turn around and I'll keep walking. I'll have my image go over there and stand next to him.
He will kind of looking surprised at it. Well, like, I did not know that this spell can do. Don't worry about it. How did you learn this?
And I'm gonna have him like mime like he can't speak, like, like no voice, no voice.
Oh,
And I'll just wait behind the corner, just like listen to the conversation that is happening.
yeah. The man now looking at your image a bit longer realizes that this is. Well, he's a trained wizard, and he realizes this is definitely not the same spell as the one that is on him. As he looks at the image and says, "Well, is this? Oh, this is some kind of illusion spell, then. Tell me."
And he's gonna nod his head. Yes.
Tell me, show my pupils how one may learn such knowledge at such a young age.
And I'm gonna have the image turn into a young brown-haired elf.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have it turn into a what was it again? A satyr? Satyr?
Mm-hmm.
The creature that I saw. Yeah,
Satan.
I'm just gonna have it. Satyr. Yeah, I'm just gonna have it shift around.
Yeah, you will see the students like look at it with awe, and you will see the teacher kind of nod your head at you like, thank you for thank you for showing off to my students what they can be one day.
And I'll come back around the corner and I'll start explaining. It's actually a silent image. I can turn it into whatever I want within a 15-foot cube. It's a vocal, thematic, and material spell. You need a little bit of fleece to do it.
Did you study this?
No, I just learned it over the years.
Oh, you are. He will kind of like take another look at you, seeing you're not wearing any wizard's robes. Seeing your.
Yes, my apologies.
Well, he will see your thing of your necklace of Nihasa on your neck, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and he will say, "Oh, you're a cleric. Oh, I didn't see."
No, I'm not, and I'll turn into Lefir.
He will look with visible confusion. Oh, another illusion, that is. I didn't.
Oh no, this is not an illusion. I'll shake his hand. I'm a bard.
I didn't know bards can. He will like slowly shake your hand as he's looking at you with even more confusion. I have heard of illusion spells, but never ones that seem so real.
It's actually an object that I use, and I'm gonna take a mask that I have in my disguise kit, and I'm gonna say this right here. It's the mask of many faces. It allows me to be whoever I want, whenever I want, anytime I want.
Oh, a very powerful magical object. May I have a look at it?
I'm gonna give him the mask.
Oh, that's so kind. When should I return it? Where should I return it? What is your name, friend?
Just keep it. It's fine.
I cannot keep a magical item like this.
No, absolutely not a problem. Keep it.
Let me trade for it at least. I'll give you. What kind of rummage in its pockets? I have 50 gold. Is that worthy of this?
No, absolutely. Don't give me anything. Just put it on. Dust it out.
I would want to study this first. I do not just put on magical objects.
Trust me. Just put it on.
Make me a persuasion check.
22.
Yeah, he looks at you again, and you seem like a capable spellcaster who wouldn't like fuck with him or anything. So
Mhm.
yeah, he's gonna put on the mask.
Now, you have to think of who you want to look like. Anybody you would want to look like, just have that image in your head, and you'll turn into them.
Well, I will start simple then, and he will turn towards one of his students. It's a young boy. I mean, not like really young, just like a young adult boy is standing there, and he will try to turn into the boy as he's thinking about him, as he's looking at him.
Whoa! Oh my god, you did it first try. That's amazing.
I did? Look
Yeah,
at
you
me,
did.
students. Look at my greatness. Alright, the greatness of this magical item, I should say.
Absolutely nothing happened to him.
Yeah, yeah.
just making sure.
Yeah.
Nothing happened whatsoever. He still looks like himself. Wow, you are honestly great.
Yeah, you
Wow,
will see
your
the
teacher is
students
amazing.
are just kind of like staring at him and then like staring at you, and because you are like a capable wizard, so they're like almost thinking like, wait, is there something I'm supposed to be seeing? Like, is this, am I missing something here? You will see them looking really confused, and the teacher seems to just think they're looking confused at this great magical item that he's holding over his head, and yeah, he will turn.
That is wow. I'm impressed, and I'm just gonna shift into. You know what? I'll go into Vidan. I'll shift into Vidan, and I'll start speaking like Vidan. Wow, absolutely amazing. I think it's what you're doing right now is wonderful.
He will quickly take off the mask, and
Something special.
you will see his face going from a laugh to a scared-looking face as he's looking at you, and he whispers, do not do that. Please turn back.
Oh shit. Did I do something wrong?
Are you still in Vidon form, or are you?
Oh yeah.
He will kind of back up and say, "Please, I have nothing to do with this. Please leave."
And I'll switch back into Ridz.
He will.
All right, kids. That concludes your lesson on how to bully your teacher. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'll walk out.
All of them just look kind of, yeah, but they're. How would you say it in English, like in Netherlands, like with your teeth in your mouth? How do you say that? I forgot.
In mondvol tanden.
Yeah.
Perplexed.
Perplexed, yes. Yeah, and you can exit as you gave these people. Well, you basically just bullied the teacher, and he will never recover from it.
He will never recover. PTSD for the rest of his life. Can I just inside check the teacher real quick? Just like, is he actually like scared of Vidan? Like why? Like why is he actually scared? Is he just like
sure? Make me
not
inside
find
check.
it funny or insight? Okay. Well,
it's hard to tell. He could have been scared, or he could have just been like, "That's not funny. You're making fun of my boss," or like, yeah, it's hard to know what he was thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll have the silent image just walk with me downstairs.
Okay. Well, as you get downstairs, you will see Kalab waiting there for you. And he will say, if you don't told me you want to go to the docks now already, is that correct?
Yes, I wanted to see whoever your admiral was for the mission that I was just given. Also, I have a question for you. Is there something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Am I not supposed to turn into Vidan and fuck with some of those teachers up there? Are they scared of him or something?
These puny magicians don't know anything about fear. They jump up at the first sign of anyone who's more powerful than them. Do not worry of them. I think it is quite delightful. You should do it in front of Idon next time. I'm sure he would laugh.
Can I insight check that again? I feel like he's trying to get me killed or something.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The amount of insight checks I'm gonna roll this session, 11.
Even with an 11, you can see that he's clearly not the most sane person in the world.
Yeah. Definitely trying to get me killed. Okay. Okay. I might do that then. Thank you, Caleb. I'm sure he'll enjoy that.
Always follow my advice, is what I tell all my best friends.
You have friends?
Many. All of them.
Willing friends? Right. Okay. Let's go.
He will take a piece of paper out of his coat and hand it to you. I have other things to do today. There's something going on with this alchemist guild, something like that. You don't have to worry about it. Show this to the guards. It will bring you down to the docks. Just don't fuck around in the dungeons or something like that. I trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and if you do fuck up, then it's not on me, it's on you.
Well, I mean, you gave me the little.
Oh, I'll tell you, I'll tell them you stole it.
Well, I'll tell them that I didn't, and that you gave it to me.
Who do you think has more power in this place?
Well, I think we're both very cunning people. That is what I think.
I think I am the one that brought you here, which makes me more powerful than you in this place.
In this place, sure, but... And I'm gonna swap into him. I mean, who's the real one?
You missed the spot. He will point to a like a birthmark on his arm that is not there in your form of him.
Huh. You're right. Thank you. I'm gonna swap that. Come on. Don't I look like a handsome cat dude right now?
I think this place has enough with the one of me around. I do not wish to bring any more unrest than I do on my own.
You do remember that you brought me here, right? Knowing full well what type of a person I am.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, all
Yeah.
right, and I'll turn back into Ridz and I'll look at this piece of paper that he gave me.
Yeah, it says he can go, and then like a small scribble underneath it.
Super professional and shit. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Where do I need to go exactly?
I thought you were the cunning one around here. He will start walking away.
Oh, you dick. Do I see any guards around?
You're on the staircase, and you will see two guards standing. Well, so you're right now. So you came down the stairs, and now you're like on the inner square of the inner wall, which is basically like where all the stairs come together. And you will see two guards guarding a staircase going down, two guards guarding a staircase going up, and then some guards in front of the blacksmith, in front of the main gate that goes into the inner guard. So you see many guards, yeah, inner wall. Sorry, not inner guard.
Okay. Y'all walk up to... Is one of them like a satyr or something like that?
Yeah, all of them are.
Yeah, I'll walk up to one and like tell them. Like,
yeah, they will.
Excuse me. I need to go to the docks. Orders of the Dawn.
You have permission?
And I'll give him the little note. This is from Caleb. Caleb. Sorry.
He would do that. Follow me. And
I'll follow him.
yeah, he will bring you to a door that leads to a staircase that goes down, that leads to a common room with people eating and people's dormitories behind it. That comes like as you go deeper, unless you stop there. Tell me again if you want to stop in a place. I'll just keep saying the places that it goes to. It goes to the common room, then it goes to the servant area, common rooms, all that kind of stuff. Then it goes to somewhere. Let me look at the fucking. Did I miss anything? Dining, servants, then you come to food stocks, 2 floors of food stocks, and then you will reach the floors with the dungeons in them. As the stairs go down and down and down, you will see the dungeons are just kind of like on the walls, and the stair goes like in between them in a big spiral down. And eventually you will get to supplies for ships and all kind of that stuff.
In the dungeon, do
Yes.
I notice anybody that looks a bit similar like me?
So how it's structured is the first 2 floors are just like the typical like prison cells. So like as you're walking down the spiral, you will see like the well, so basically the hallways exit from the spiral, right? You get that? So the I can show it on the this one. Yeah, so you have like the inner wall, and then the square in each place, and then from the square it's just like goes down 1 floor and then square again, and then goes down 1 floor, square again. And so these hallways with all the like dungeons in it and stuff are not like in the main square, but they're like on the inner walls, but then under the ground, if that makes sense. So on the first 2 floors you can see people, because there's just like the typical typical prison doors, the typical prison like, well, just like jails. And then but then the third and the fourth floor, there's just doors, like heavy set iron doors with just like a small like just small bars on the top of them is like a small window, and that seems to like go into hallways that then go into like deeper dungeons. That's the one where Ridz was in as well. So in those first 2 floors, as you look around, you can easily like look around. You don't even need like any check for that. You do not spot any. You do not spot anything special. It's just a lot of people, unless you want to like talk to someone or want to like investigate more. There's no way you could tell if anyone is like you in there.
Okay. Yep. I'll just keep going down then.
Okay. Well, yep. So then you come to like as the spiral continues, come to the hallways with the heavy set iron doors that go into more hallways, into deeper dungeons, all kind of that stuff, and then eventually you will reach supplies for ships, supplies for boats, boxes, all that kind of stuff. And then eventually on the bottom there's a hatch, and as you open it, if you decide to open, well, that's where the stairs lead. So as you open it, you will feel the sea breeze like blow into your face, and you will see a ladder go down into the docks where you landed the first time you came here as well.
Do I see him anywhere?
Oh, from this
that I'm
place.
looking for?
So like now, as you open the hatch, this ladder goes down like really far, like 50 meters or something. So you're just like on a bird's eye view at this point. So it's hard to tell anyone is anywhere, because these docks are big as well. You will see like one main big ship all the way to the back of. Well, so basically how it's shaped is there's this giant cave entrance where the ships go in, and so all of this is covered by the cave, and then the ships are just like sailing in and making port in these in this dock that is built into this cave, and you're just on the most inside part of the cave, and then the ladder is going down into the back of the docks. So all you can see is just an overview of everything, which is like a giant like sailing ship here, and then 2 medium-sized other ships with like sails on them, and then row ships, merchant ships, all kind of that stuff. But he said at the dock, so presumably if you go down the ladder, you would be able to find someone who could find him.
Okay, I'll go down the ladder.
Yep.
I'll talk to like one of the first dudes I see. I'm like, excuse me, I'm looking for the admiral.
Oh, he's that way.
Where is that way?
He will point his finger shakingly to the right.
Okay, I'll go to the right then.
Yeah, and as you walk along the docks, you have to ask a few more people, gloss over that, and you can reach the place where the admiral is supposed to be. And instead, you will find there standing a dwarf.
Excuse me.
Hello.
I'm looking for the admiral.
I don't think he'll be here by today.
It's orders of Vidan. I have to see him.
I know. Vidon called him himself. He came down here, but it seems he's. These Tritons, they never really listen to anyone giving them orders about anything, really.
Alright. Do you know where he is?
Underwater.
Is there any other Tritons nearby?
No. We have these, though. Vidon told me that while you're waiting for him, you can pick out one of your companions.
Companions, okay.
You see, he told me that you wish to venture underwater. So we have prepared some creatures that might help you. Since we need a lot of them here as well, he said you could take 3. All of them have a whistle that can command them to come to you. They are free creatures, you cannot... they will not listen to you all the time. But if you need them, you can call them.
Alright, thank you. Where are they? Just down there by the docks.
Down here by the docks, yes. I can give you an introduction if you want.
Yeah, yes please.
You see that there? The man that looks like a fish is talking to the woman who looks like a fish.
Yes, I see those.
They are actually 2 different creatures.
Right. What are they?
That one there, the woman, she's a mermaid. I'm sure you're familiar with her kind.
I've heard of them before.
Not very trustworthy, but very strong.
Okay. I'd like to just, inspect her. Same with the guy.
Yeah. He will tell you that as you look at them, you will see like the mermaid seems like a typical mermaid, like a
fish person.
Fish person, yeah. Light blue skin, and she seems to be playing with the water around her fingers as she's like, she has her like 2 elbows on top of the docks, and she's talking to the other fish person who's like standing on top of the docks. He is not a mermaid. He has like 2 feet and like 2 hands. He just has the head of a fish, and he's like jumping up and down and talking to her. He's like a meter tall, while the mermaid is like 2 meter long in total. And they seem to be talking about something.
He seems quite excited. Anything happened that he's jumping like that?
He's always like this. I'm not sure what he can do, really. Nobody has ever gone on a quest with him.
What are their names?
That one there is Fish. That's the man who looks like a fish. And the mermaid's name is Sophia.
Okay.
Over there in the water, that's some piranhas. They don't talk, but they're good at killing things.
Explanations of these things, dude, I swear. He's so nonchalant about it as well.
Oh, and you see that shadow further on?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's a shark.
Yeah, I could see that. Thank you.
You're welcome. They always say I'm good at explaining things.
Yeah, you are. You're
Thanks.
also very good at stating the obvious.
That's my job.
Right, your name was?
Bob.
Can't say I'm surprised, Bob.
What's your name?
I'm Ridz.
Some kind of cleric, are you?
Cleric of Nihasa. Yes, indeed.
Do not know we allow your kind here. It's
Trust
fine.
me, I'm not like the other ones.
That's what everyone says. I'm not like the other ones. I'm special.
And I'm gonna look at him, and I'm gonna turn my face into his face, and I'm gonna tell him, I told you I'm not like the other ones.
I think you're special. I fucking talk to these fish people every day. You think I haven't seen anyone who can turn into me before? You see that thing there? It's a fucking walking crab. You think I'm surprised by someone with a face?
That thing doesn't even have a face, does it?
It doesn't. Why do you think I would be surprised by you? You see that thing there? It's a fucking plant. It talks to me every day.
Right, what's the plant's name?
It's a sipor.
A what?
It's a sipor.
Sipor.
Yes.
Do I have any idea what a sipor is?
No.
Can you explain a bit more about what a sipor is? And I swear to God, if you say it's a plant, I'm gonna punch you in the nose.
I was about to say it's a plant, but it seems you want more information.
Yes, I do.
They're watery plant creatures that can use their planty tentacles to grab things and restrain them. They're also very annoying.
Does it talk?
Oh yes, it talks. Why do you
Too
think
much?
it's all alone there?
Fair enough.
You see that thing there?
I can see all the things, man. You don't have to say that every single time you're gonna point at something.
You see that thing there?
Yeah, I see
It's
it.
an octopus.
The eel? Oh, no, that's not the octopus you were pointing at, but that is not. You're pointing at the eel first, Bob. That is an octopus. Yes,
That's
that thing
an
that you were
octopus.
pointing at, that's an octopus.
Very smart
However,
creatures.
the thing you were first pointing at there, that's an electric eel.
Yes. One time I swam too close to it. It almost killed me.
Right. I'm pretty sure it killed a part of you.
Maybe it did. I don't know
A part of
why.
your brain.
I got stuck
Fried.
with this fucking job.
I mean, I have a feeling I know why, but don't worry about it, Bob. You're doing great, buddy.
You see that thing there?
Verdomme. Yes, I see that thing there.
I don't think you do. It's deep under the water.
Yeah, no, never mind, Bob. I don't see that. Come on, tell me about it, Bob. What is it? What is it, Bob?
It's a creature that lives deep under the water.
You know what, Bob? Thanks, man. You can go back to doing whatever you're doing. I'll talk to these things myself.
You see that thing there?
Shut the fuck up! And I'm gonna fucking walk off, and I'm gonna jump down here. And I'm gonna go talk to Seawood, or whatever.
Oh, this is
See
like
it.
the biggest change of voice you've ever done to me. Wait.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm a sipper.
You're a seaport. Yes, I can see that.
Ah,
What's your name, buddy?
a sipper.
You're a seaport. Is that your name?
Yeah.
No. What
Yeah.
is your name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Wait, is yeah your name or is that like are you or is your name Seaport?
I'm a sipper.
You're a Seaport. Okay, never mind. Maybe not. Okay.
You want a hug?
Do I want a hug?
I'm a sipper.
This thing's gonna strangle me, isn't it?
I'm a sipper.
I'm gonna pat it on the head.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna walk off.
Why? Why are you going?
Don't worry about it, Seaport.
Where
I'll
are you
come back. I'll
going?
come back.
No
I'll
one
come
ever
back.
talk to me. I don't
I
know.
will come back later. I'll come back later. Don't worry.
I want a hug.
You can get a hug later. It's you'll get a hug later.
That's sad.
Said yeah. Huh. Oh God.
Yeah, as you walk up to these people, you will hear them talking to each other. The lady in the water will say, and then I bit his head off, and you will see the fishman jumping up and down and say, fish, 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 fish.
I have to take one of these guys with me. we're gonna go to Bob, and I'm gonna be like, Bob,
Yes.
do I have to take one of these people with me?
You don't have to, but they're pretty strong. And you can just call them when you want. They're free creatures, you know.
Right. Okay. Beset
Please.
on all sides by idiots.
Please take the zipper. I do not want him here.
Right. I might take him with me.
You see that thing
And
there?
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I see that thing there. What is it?
It's a tiny kraken.
Baby Kraken. Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna walk over here and I'm gonna look at Sophie and I'm gonna turn into a merman and jump into the water next to them.
Can you turn into something you haven't seen before? Have you seen a mermaid?
Well, I mean, I'm literally looking at her right now.
Oh yeah, but it's a woman version, right? How do you know?
Can I just not like, remove the titties and
Yeah, so like,
grow a peak?
I mean, so yeah, you can turn in what you think a merman is, but for all you know, you know, like a merman might be like this might be a merman for all you know. Like maybe this is a merman.
God, I hope not. I hope that's not a merman. Oh my God, no. Okay, yeah, I'll turn into a male version of a mermaid then.
Yeah.
Gender non-binary version of a mermaid.
Okay. Oh, we have company.
Hello there.
I have
My name
not
is-
seen any creatures like you.
Very unlikely you've seen a creature like me.
Oh, I believe
I'm
not.
the only one of my kind.
You do seem like that. And she will put a hand on your shoulder.
I have a question for you guys.
Hmm?
I have to go to talk to some underwater creatures. What was his name again? Proteus? 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 That's the leader, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have to go talk to some of Proteus's men. Proteus's men.
Well, of
I don't
course.
remember what his name is.
Do you need my help?
Any chance? I might.
I would be glad to help you.
I just
She will start
need to know what
stroking
you're
your
capable
cheek.
of. Yeah, don't do that.
I'm capable of many things. You wish to observe?
I'd like to know how strong you are, nothing else.
If you follow me down, I can show you.
I can breathe underwater.
I'm very proud of you.
What is she gonna try to do? I'm like trying to think of what she's gonna try to fucking like do to me. Can I inside check her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to inside check her.
Yeah,
24.
she definitely wants to eat you.
Yeah. I know nothing about mermaids, right?
Make me a history, I guess. Make me a history check. You were at the port, so no,
8.
there were no mermaid spottings anywhere near your port, sadly. You've definitely heard the tales of them. Like, it's not like this is a weird creature that you never like imagined before, because it's a very well known, like, people go out to sea and then they get eaten by the mermaids who lure them in. Like, you know that. That's a very like common story.
I'm trying to think of what the best course of action here is. I'm gonna talk to her again. I'm gonna be like, Sophie's your name, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes? What is yours?
Ridz.
Oh, what a beautiful name.
Yeah.
We should celebrate.
No, we shouldn't. We
Oh.
shouldn't do anything. You should stop trying to eat me.
I would never eat anyone. Right, fish? Fish!
I heard you talking about you biting somebody's head off, literally as I jumped in the water.
Oh, I was talking about a creature I caught. It was a giant salmon. I bit his head off. Because that's how we eat.
She's lying, right?
I don't know, roll me insight. Unless you
Again?
think she's lying.
I know
then
she's
mean,
definitely lying.
You don't
I
need to
even
roll
care.
something if you...
She's 100% lying. Alright. I just need to know how strong you are.
Oh. I can give you a demonstration. It's just...
Go for it.
I left my sword. It's still at the bottom.
Right.
Could
sword.
you grab it? I cannot fight without my sword. Look how helpless I am.
She's not helpless. She needs to. She's gonna try to kill me eventually. I already know. You know what? Okay. I'll I want to cast is my silent image still up? No, because it's only 10 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to cast another spell of silent image right behind me. And I'll tell her, yeah, okay. And I'll jump into the water, but I'll have the silent image actually go down, and I'll stay like right up there. I'm trying to deceive her
Oh, but there's
that
two.
I'm actually going down.
There's two of you, right? Like, it's not like the
Well,
other.
yeah, but
is
that's why I'm like casting it right behind me, so it looks like I'm jumping down and going down.
But the
I know
other
it's really
version,
bad. If you want me to,
but the other version of you is right in front of her, right?
Yes.
Like you, the real you is right in front of her still. Right?
I'm literally just trying to deceive her. If you want me to roll at disadvantage, I can. I don't have a problem with that.
I don't even know if it's a role, because she's even if she believes like a part of you is down there, she still thinks one part of you is up here, right? Like it's not like she can't see. It's not like you
I mean,
are
I'm
trying to be
trying to.
sneaky, right? Because you're in front of her, right?
Well, no, I'm not trying to be sneaky. I'm just gonna see if she's gonna attack the other part, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's fair. Oh, a master of tricks? Are you?
Not tricks. This is just myself.
Wait 1 second. It seems my sword was lost all along. I don't think I can get it back. I'm sorry I lied to you.
She's still lying to me, right? Can I not do another insight check?
Mm-hmm.
10.
I mean, she doesn't seem like she's sorry she lied to you.
Yeah. I'll just get out of the water.
Hmm.
I'll turn back into myself. I'll go back to the little plant.
The Sipor.
Sipor, that's the one.
Sipor.
Hey, Sipor, are you really? Can you hug really hard?
You want hug?
Not me, but can you hug other people really hard? Is that a yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I need you to come with me. I'm gonna need your power.
He's gonna like jump on top of your shoulder.
Oh hell yeah! All right.
As he jump, actually, like, because he can't jump, so he, like, you will see like the leaves on top of his head will just like push him up, like from underneath him, and he will fly on top of your shoulder.
Okay.
Where are we going next?
C4 with me.
Where are we going? Oh, I
We're
want some
gonna
water.
try to get some friends.
I want some water.
You want some water?
Yes, I want
I'll
some
get him
water.
close to the water here. There
Oh,
you go.
thank you. Not too much water, please. Little bit
I'll
of
just-
water.
Like, cup my hand and like grab a little bit of water and like
Mhm.
splash it over him.
Thank you. Where we
No
go
problem.
now?
And
I
I'm
want
gonna
some food. Can we have some food?
I'm gonna walk down here.
I want some food.
I'm gonna walk down
I
here.
want some
I'm gonna
food.
keep walking.
I would like
I'm gonna
some
keep
food.
walking.
Can I have
I'm
some
gonna keep
food?
walking.
I would
I'm
like
gonna
some
keep
food.
walking.
I want some water. Can you have some water? Hello.
I'm gonna keep walking.
Bob said I can have some water. Oh my god, new friend. You want me to give him a hug?
No, don't give him a hug. You can give other people a hug eventually. I'm gonna look at the little Leviathan thingy.
Mm-hmm.
It looks dangerous, even though it's a baby, probably, right?
As you come to it, you will see he's kind of wrapped in like a bubble of like water around him. It's almost like he's not on the like ground. It's like there's just like it's almost like a layer of water that's like covering him as he's like sitting on the dock.
Can I whistle at it?
I don't think you have. So, Bob presented you the whistles, but you haven't taken them yet. So if you want to
No.
choose, people,
I just want to whistle. I just want
Oh.
to whistle at it.
sure,
Like while I'm like pretty far away.
sure, yeah.
See what its reaction is.
You will see like his eyes. They were closed and they like open, and you will see bright yellow eyes, kind of staring at you.
I'm gonna be like, hi there, buddy. It doesn't really make any sounds that I can understand, I guess.
Seaport.
Seaport, do you know what this thing can do? What can this thing do for me?
I think tentacle bite.
I have no idea what you just said, Seaport. You're gonna have to repeat yourself.
The tentacle and a bite. I think tentacle bite.
Tentacles and bite?
It has sharp teeth. Bite.
Okay.
My
What?
dad,
Can you tell me about everybody
my-
here? What everybody here can do?
my dad died to.
What?
My dad died.
Your dad died?
Uh,
Oh, poor Seaport. And I'm gonna pat him. I'm gonna pat the Seaport.
my
And I'm gonna
Seaport.
give him a little bit of water.
Thank you, water.
How is the Seaport turning Indian the more you're talking?
What do you mean? He's just a small Seaport.
Oh, thank you. I am just a small Seaport. This is turning so not okay.
It's, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
It's just a small
Okay.
Seaport.
Okay, your Seaport is beautiful.
Thank you.
Can you tell me about everybody here, Seaport? What is everybody strong at? Which one would be the most useful for me here? Do you
This
think
one,
you've seen them?
is very strong. I'm not sure if I'm not gonna eat me, maybe. This one, very good if you want a light in the dark. Also small, strong. This one, big shark, very dangerous, but also very strong. This one, octopus, very smart, very handy, not very strong. This one, electric eel, very strong at crowd control, but not very good because you can't swim near him. This one, big crab. This one, piranhas are very strong but also very dumb. Similar to shark, but piranhas are many and they can attack many opponents at once. This one, mermaid, will try to eat you but also very strong. Maybe more strong than shark and can actually think instead of shark, who's just shark and can be misled. So this one's smart. This one is a fish. Nobody ever take him, so I don't know what he can do. This is Bob.
We can take Bob to the ocean with us.
Bob is a great swimmer. One time he went to swim with me and yes, it was very fun and he kept screaming at me because he was so happy.
I'm sure he was really happy.
I know.
I feel like the Seaport is gonna be the most useful thing that I'm gonna take with me.
I'm a seaport. Bob also told me about the hidden game mechanic where all of these creatures just have a normal attack and stuff, but also all of them have a special attack and a special defense that you can use one time in one long rest.
Sorry, Seaport, what did you say? They have a hidden game mechanic?
Yes, and, you can use one time
Crazy.
one special defense and one special attack per long rest. So actually, if you choose anyone, they might be useful, but then their basic attack might be bad. For example, shark can do basic attack and then super attack and super defense as well. But octopus can't do basic attack. He can't do because he is an octopus, so he can't slap people. But he can do super attack still. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
This is electric eel. I'm hungry.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Bob.
Back to Bob.
Walk back to Bob. Hey, Bob, can I get the
Hey, Bob.
whistle for the Kraken or Leviathan and the underwater creature?
Of course.
The deep sea light source.
I'm so happy. You want... I forgot how to do this accent. Do you want a whistle for Seaport as well, or you want to just keep him with you?
No, I'll just keep him with me.
Not very wise, but at least he's not with me. Okay, he will hand you...
What makes you say that's not very wise?
Because he's fucking annoying. He keeps fucking yelling
I can
in
have
my
him
ear.
shut up with the whistle?
Then, well, you can call him with the whistle. You can't make him go away with the whistle. You have to hurt his feelings for him to go away.
Okay. No, that's fine. I don't need the whistle.
Okay. He will hand you 2 whistles, one for the deep sea creature and one for the kraken.
Okay.
So basically how it works is you can call them at any time you want with the whistle, as long as you're like in the water, of course, and they will come to you, and all of them just have like basic attack or basic abilities that they can do, and then they have special attacks and special defenses that you can use one time per long rest.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, well, Bob will say, the Triton will be here probably by tomorrow. You can sleep in that house there if you want. It's only 5 silver per night.
No, that's fine. I have a place to sleep.
Very well. Yeah,
I'll come back for you, Seaboy. Alright?
I'm coming with you.
You're coming with me?
Yay.
Oh, okay. That's not a problem.
I need water,
Um,
otherwise I die. I'm a
You
plant.
need water. How much water do you need?
5 liters
Every day?
per hour.
Per hour. Listen, Seaboy, I think it's more wise for you to stay here then, and I will come back, okay?
Are you gonna leave me?
No. Well, yes, because I can't have you take 5 liters of water every hour. It's just more useful for you.
Everyone always leave me. It's fine. I get it.
Okay. Alright, bye, Seaboy.
And these are still in the
And,
water. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.
You too, you
Have
too.
a nice evening, I
And
guess.
I kinda, since I only have the mermaid body right now, I would like to...
Wait, you've been a mermaid body this entire time? Just flapping
No,
across the floor?
no. No, I had the mermaid body when I jumped into the water.
Oh, yeah.
But I'd like to go outside somewhere to a beach and turn into the mermaid again to try and get used to a mermaid body.
Oh, so you're not gonna wait for the Triton? You're gonna go with the mermaid body?
Well, no, but I want to get used to a mermaid
Oh,
body. I don't
okay,
know
okay,
if
okay.
Triton is faster underwater or like anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Like it could be useful for me if I know how a mermaid body works. I don't even know what a Triton looks like, so.
Well, I think roll me a intelligence check to see how well you designed your male mermaid, since you don't have an exact copy and all you have to go on is like a woman version. So
12.
yeah, so you won't make like a perfectly balanced mermaid. It's gonna be kind of like wonky, I should say.
I mean, I could literally just make a female one.
Well, yeah, if you made her exactly, it would be probably more easily.
Yeah, I can try that. I don't have a problem with that. Well, I'll try both, right? I'll try to remake Herb, and I'll try to just do a normal.
Yeah, I think for that, just roll like intelligence at advantage. Now that it's like important to see just how well.
Intelligence.
Because you didn't I think intelligence is
19.
the. I guess. Well, I guess investigation is what we used last time, so
Yeah,
we should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do investigation again.
But isn't that also based on intelligence, or is it different? Well, natural 20.
It is based on intelligence.
Well, yeah, so.
But I did get a natural 20.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, you know perfectly what she looks like. Yeah, so you can be you get used to the body, you can swim around a bit, you get used to breathing underwater. Wait, can you breathe underwater? When I guess because
because
it's
I can
the
recreate the entire body.
yeah,
It's
so I
Morgan,
guess
right?
yeah, that makes sense because they don't have magical.
It's just the I don't get muscles. Like for example, like strength. Like if a thing looks really powerful, I can look really strong and really intimidating, but that
Yeah,
doesn't
basically.
mean I actually am strong.
So you
or
don't
am intimidating.
basically you don't gain any stats like differences. You just
Yes.
gain the bodily difference. Okay.
Yes. But for example, like when I turn into an elf, that doesn't give me night vision or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't have night vision, for example.
Wait, so how does that work then? Because isn't night vision also not magical? Isn't that just like how their eyes are made?
Well, yeah, but I don't know how an eye is made, right? Whereas gills are literally on top of the body. Like you know the basic, like even you and me, we know how a basic, like how gills of a fish work, right?
Yeah,
You know how the
I mean,
gills
I
of a
guess
fish work. Like a fish swims forward, the water goes through it, and the gills
I guess how
pick up
we'll
the oxygen.
I guess how we'll do it
out of-
mechanically is that like you will have to investigate something to know how it works. So for example, I think you can use for example the night vision of an elf if you like kill an elf and like take its eyes out and then like study the eyes carefully.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But that's something I'd have to do then.
Yeah.
Specifically, right?
But for a fish,
Because
you
I
can
mean- I
get a
mean-
fish and just look at the gills and study them, and then
Yeah. Fish. I would say that a fish's general knowledge, like how gills work, right? It's like, you know that a fish needs to swim forward to have water go through it, and then the oxygen gets taken out of the water, right? That's the entire thing.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't fucking know how an eye works. Like, do you know how an owl eyes work? How they can see in the dark? Like how cats' eyes work? I don't, to be honest.
Well, the pupil gets bigger and smaller if you want to see.
Well, yeah, but that's not the only thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know how eyes work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no. I mean,
wish
I think we'll just rule it like if there's something you would know generally, then we'll allow you to have it. But if you haven't researched something or haven't seen something, then you will have to research it before you can use it. But
Yeah.
I think it's easy enough to
I'll go
like buy a fish and research it a little bit and see how these gills work and then try it and then adjust it a bit and things like that. Yeah, that's easy enough.
I just don't get like most physical strengths and attributes. Like, for example, let's say I were to turn into Meishu, I wouldn't have Meishu's trunk and power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
that makes sense. I think the only thing is, for example, if you're underwater and there's any other underwater creatures, they will be able to move faster than you because
Yeah, of course.
yeah, you're not used to swimming like this.
That's fine with me. Okay. Yeah, so I'd like to do that then for now. Just
Okay.
get used to that body.
Yep.
Well,
I mean, that's fine. I think we can skip over you going back to the tavern, you're
Yeah.
sleeping there, you're going back down. Think even this part, the conversation is won't reveal anything special unless there's anything special you want to ask the Triton. You will see him. You will see like he looks similar to a mermaid, but then with legs. He can walk on land as well, and he just has like the what do you call it? The extensions between his fingers and stuff like that, and between his arms and his body. He can move fast underwater with. You can take that form as well. And I assume you practice with that as well. That's fine. He lets you study him, so all that is fine. Let me just look up if there's any other special thing for that.
for the sake of brevity.
Yes. So Tritons, they have like scales as well. They have like the fishy things on their, on their body basically to move faster underwater. But besides that, they just look like similar to human actually. So yeah.
Okay.
they also swim the same way that a human would. I think they would. Yeah, that seems most reasonable that they, or like I guess like a dolphin, they go like the dolphin movement underwater, similar to a mermaid, I guess. Okay. And then you will be told the location of the village, and I think, well, so this is definitely gonna go on for a while still, and I think we can. I mean, if you're up for it, we can do a bit more today. But I think I will take a small break now, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes, and then we continue.
I can do another hour or so. Yeah.
Okay.
After the break, that's cool with me.
Okay. Yep. Let's take a small break, and then we'll be back.
All right.